I woke up in the dark. Not the kind of dark you get when you turn off the lights. This was deeper, thicker. Like the air itself was made of black ink. My chest felt heavy, my lungs struggling to pull in a breath. I tried to move, but my arms wouldn't budge. Something was pressing down on me. Something solid, cold, unforgiving.
What is this? Where am I?
My voice sounded muffled, like it was trapped in a box. Because it was. I was in a box. A wooden box. My hands scraped against the rough surface above me. My fingers clawed at it, splinters digging into my skin. Panic surged through me like a tidal wave.
No, this can't be happening. Help, someone help me.
I screamed until my throat burned, but no one answered. The air was already thin, and every breath felt like I was sucking in dust. My mind raced. How did I get here? Why was I here? I couldn't remember. The last thing I recalled was nothing, just darkness, and now more darkness.
Think. There has to be a way out. There has to be.
I pushed against the lid of the box with all my strength, but it didn't budge. My legs kicked wildly, but there was no space to move. I was trapped, buried.
Please, someone, anyone hear me?
My voice cracked, tears streaming down my face. I couldn't die like this. Not here. Not now. I forced myself to calm down, to think. My hands explored the space around me. The box was small, too small. My fingers brushed against something cold and metallic near my hip. A lighter? I fumbled with it, my hands shaking, and finally managed to flick it open. The tiny flame sparked to life, casting a faint glow.
Thank God, thank God.
The light didn't help much, but it was something. I could see the wooden planks above me, the nails holding them together. My eyes darted around, searching for anything I could use. My fingers found a loose nail and I yanked it free. It wasn't much, but it was a start.
Come on.
I jammed the nail into the seal of the lid, prying at it with all my strength. The wood creaked, but it didn't give. My arms burned, my breath coming in ragged gasps. I kept at it, chipping away bit by bit. The lighter flickered, the flame growing weaker. I didn't have much time.
Just a little more.
Finally, with a loud crack, the lid shifted. I pushed harder, my muscles screaming in protest. The wood splintered, and a rush of cold air hit my face. I gasped, sucking in deep breaths. The lighter died, plunging me back into darkness, but I didn't care. I was out. I was free.
Yes, I'm out.
I scrambled out of the box, my hands sinking into damp soil. I was in a grave, a shallow one, but a grave nonetheless. My heart pounded as I clawed my way to the surface, dirt filling my nails, my mouth, my eyes. I didn't stop until I felt the cool night air on my skin. I collapsed onto the ground, coughing and spitting out dirt.
I'm alive.
I lay there for what felt like hours, staring up at the stars. My body ached, my mind still reeling. But I was alive. That's all that mattered. Slowly I sat up, looking around. I was in a cemetery. The grave stretched out in every direction, silent and still. The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over everything.
Where am I?
I stumbled to my feet, my legs shaky. I needed to get out of here. I needed to find help. I started walking, my eyes scanning the rows of headstones. The names were faded, the dates old. This place hadn't been used in years. My footsteps echoed in the silence, the only sound in the dead of night.
Hello? Is anyone here?
No one answered. I kept walking, my pace quickening. The cemetery seemed endless, the rows of graves stretching on forever. My breath came in short, panicked bursts. I needed to find a way out. I needed to...
You shouldn't be here.
I froze. The voice came from behind me, soft and cold. My heart skipped a beat as I turned around. A woman stood there, her face pale, her eyes hollow. She wore a tattered dress, the fabric hanging off her thin frame. Her hair was matted, her lips cracked and dry.
Who are you?
You shouldn't be here. This place, it's not for the living.
What are you talking about? I need help. I was buried alive. I need to get out of here.
You can't leave. Not now. Not ever.
Her voice sent a chill down my spine. I took a step back, my eyes darting around. She was blocking my path, her gaze locked on mine. I could feel the weight of it, like she was staring into my soul.
Let me go, please. I don't belong here.
None of us do, but here we stay.
She took a step forward, her movement slow and deliberate. I backed away, my heart pounding. The air grew colder, the shadows around us deepening. I could feel something watching me, something unseen.
Stay back, stay away from me.
You can't run, you can't hide. This is your place now.
I turned and ran, my feet pounding against the ground. The graves blurred past me, the night closing in. I didn't look back. I couldn't. I just ran, my breath coming in ragged gasps. The cemetery seemed to stretch on forever, the rows of graves never ending. My legs burned, my chest tight, but I didn't stop.
Help, someone help me.
My voice echoed in the silence, but no one answered. The woman's voice followed me, whispering in my ear, even though she was nowhere to be seen.
You can't escape. You're one of us now.
I stumbled, falling to my knees. My hand sank into the dirt, the cold seeping into my skin. I looked up, and there she was, standing over me. Her face was twisted into a cruel smile, her eyes glowing with an unnatural light.
Please let me go.
There's no going back, not for you.
She reached out, her fingers brushing against my cheek. Her touch was ice cold, sending a shiver through my body. I tried to pull away, but I couldn't move. My limbs felt heavy, my mind foggy. The world around me faded, the cemetery dissolving into darkness.
Note.
The last thing I saw was her face, her smile widening as the darkness swallowed me whole. And then, nothing. Just silence, just emptiness, just darkness. I woke up in the dark. Not the kind of dark you get when you turn off the lights. This was deeper, thicker. Like the air itself was made of black ink. My chest felt heavy, my lungs struggling to pull in a breath. I tried to move, but my arms wouldn't budge. Something was pressing down on me. Something solid, cold, unforgiving.
No, not again, please, not again.
But no one answered. No one ever would.